Good morning. Welcome to today's session. I'm Kiran NG. I'm Program Manager for Infosys Springboard. So today I will be the host for today's event. So we will cover the overview of Infosys Springboard by Infosys experts. And today we are also honored to be joined by Honorable ACS Sir Shri Arvind Kumarji and MD Sir Shri Kumar Vinitji. So today you will hear in detail about how Infosys Springboard is going to help your students and faculty of all higher education colleges of Uttar Pradesh. Now I will invite Shri Kumar Vinitji to share his thoughts about Infosys Springboard and how this is going to help all the college students and faculties of Uttar Pradesh. Welcome, sir. Well, over to you, sir. Now I will welcome Shri Kumar Vinit sir to share his thoughts about Infosys Springboard and how it is going to help all the students of Uttar Pradesh. Over to you, Vinit sir.
Very good morning. Before Kiran, before I would like to share my thoughts, I would request you to kindly invite Additional Chief Secretary sir. He's also online now, and he may set the program, the mood of the program. He may set it, and then we may just continue. Over to you, Kiran.
Thank you, sir. And we are also honored to be joined by Honorable ACS Sir Shri Arvind Kumarji. Now I will invite Shri Arvind Kumarji to share his thoughts about Infosys Springboard and how this is going to help all the college students and faculty of Uttar Pradesh. Over to you, sir.
So thank you, Infosys. And मैं आज जितने भी लोग कॉलेजेस हमारे साथ में जुड़े हैं और जो स्टूडेंट जुड़े हैं उन सभी का बहुत ही स्वागत करता हूं. दिस इज अ वेरी एक्साइटिंग इनिशिएटिव ऑफ द यूपी गवर्नमेंट. आप सभी को मालूम ही है कि यूपी गवर्नमेंट ने स्वामी विवेकानंद योजना एक लॉन्च करी हुई है और वो पिछले साल से लगातार जारी है और अगले 5 साल तक अभी ये कंटिन्यूड रहेगी, जिसमें 2 करोड़ के करीब स्मार्टफोन और टैबलेट्स डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का टारगेट है. और इसमें सभी हायर एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस के जो बच्चे हैं, जो पढ़ रहे हैं, विद्यार्थी हैं, वो चाहे किसी भी आय वर्ग के हों, कहीं के भी वो नेशनैलिटी के हों, किसी भी स्टेट के हों, किसी भी जाति धर्म के हों, उन सभी के लिए ये फैसिलिटेशन एक राज्य सरकार ने की है. द आइडिया इज नॉट कि हम सिर्फ टैबलेट्स और स्मार्टफोन का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ही करें. आइडिया उसके साथ में जो माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी की सोच थी, राज्य सरकार ने जो उसके लिए व्यवस्था की है, वो ये है कि हम उसको एक कंटेंट डिलीवरी प्लेटफॉर्म के रूप में हम यूज करें. उसके माध्यम से आपको हम ऐसे कोर्सेज भी दिलवाएं जो आपकी एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी को कल को भविष्य में आपकी एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी बढ़ाएं और आपकी एक्सेप्टेबिलिटी इंडस्ट्री के लिए बढ़ाएं. सो दैट इज वन मेजर ऑब्जेक्टिव. उसमें गवर्नमेंट की क्या क्या स्कीम्स हैं, कौन कौन सी योजनाएं हैं, उनका आप लाभ कैसे उठा सकते हैं, उसके बारे में भी कंटेंट आपको जाता है. जो हमने एमडीएम की व्यवस्था की है उसके माध्यम से हमारी कोशिश ये है कि हम कंटेंट के लिंक्स आपको पुश करते रहें, चाहे वो गवर्नमेंट की स्कीम्स के बारे में है, चाहे वो आपके हित के लिए जितनी भी वैकेंसीज आती हैं उनकी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको उसके माध्यम से पास ऑन करते रहें, जिससे कि आपको टाइमलाइंस जो है वो अपनी एम्प्लॉयमेंट के बारे में, अपने फ्यूचर करियर के बारे में, वो भी आपको उन टाइमलाइन से आप भिज्ञ होते रहें और सरकारी योजनाएं जो और भी हैं इसके इधर उसका लाभ आप उठा सकें. तो ये तो एक पार्ट हुआ. दूसरी पार्ट ये है कि आपकी ऑनलाइन लर्निंग जो है वो चाहे आपके रूटीन कोर्सेज हैं जो आपके जिसमें आप एनरोल्ड हैं अपने संबंधित कॉलेज में, उसके कंटेंट की डिलीवरी कैसे हो इस प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से. ये हमने वी आर थैंकफुल टू इन्फोसिस जिन्होंने अपना ये स्प्रिंग बोर्ड का पूरा जो प्लेटफॉर्म है वो CSR एक्टिविटी के तहत हमारे को अवेलेबल कराया है. और इसमें माय रिक्वेस्ट टू ऑल ऑफ यू विल बी, ये इनिशिएटिव ऐसा है, इसका हमें मैक्सिमम यूज करना है. ये अपॉर्चुनिटी हमारे को हमेशा नहीं मिलती है. और इसमें नॉट ओनली कोर्सेज जो है जो इन्होंने क्यूरेट किए हैं इन्फोसिस स्प्रिंग बोर्ड के माध्यम से, देयर आर थाउजेंड्स ऑफ कोर्सेज विच आर अवेलेबल. और उसमें जो फैकल्टी हमारे साथ में जुड़ी हुई है उनको ये देखना होगा कि उसमें कौन से कोर्सेज ऐसे हैं जो आपके स्टूडेंट्स के लिए यूजफुल होंगे, जिनको आपको उनको गाइड करना पड़ेगा कि वो उन कोर्सेज में एनरोल करें और उन कोर्सेज का पूरा लाभ उठाएं. ये डिपेंड करेगा ये सेक्टर किस सेक्टर में वो जो विद्यार्थी है वो है और उसके लिए कौन कौन से कोर्सेज रेलेवेंट होंगे। तो पहले तो फैकल्टी को खुद को समझना पड़ेगा कि कौन से कोर्सेज रेलेवेंट हैं जो ऑनलाइन जा करके फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट वो स्टूडेंट्स अवेल कर सकते हैं। तो एक तो हो गई कोर्सेज की बात। दूसरा, आपका जो रूटीन अपने कोर्सेज चल रहे हैं, जो कोर्स करिकुलम है, उसको भी आप इसके माध्यम से डिलीवर कर सकते हैं। आपके कॉलेज की इंडिपेंडेंट वेबसाइट बन सकती है, उस वेबसाइट के ऊपर डिफरेंट क्लासेस के जो लेक्चर्स हैं जो पास्ट में हैं वो भी आपके उसके ऊपर अवेलेबल रहेंगे। तो द स्टूडेंट्स कैन गो एंड एक्सेस दोज लेक्चर्स ऑल्सो। जब भी उनकी कन्वीनियंस हो वो पुराने लेक्चर्स को भी उसके ऊपर सुन सकेंगे। तो इस प्लेटफॉर्म को कंटेंट डिलीवरी के लिए, अपने रूटीन क्लासेस को कंडक्ट करने के लिए हम कैसे इसका इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, ये भी आज इसमें ये जो पूरी एक्सरसाइज आज हो रही है आपको इससे अवेयर कराने की, मैं चाहूँगा कि इसको ड्यूरिंग द कोर्स ऑफ दीज डिस्कशंस आप अच्छे से इसको समझ लें। और जो भी यहाँ पे प्रेजेंटेशन दे रहे हैं उनसे भी मैं अपेक्षा करूँगा कि उसको भली भांति समझा दें। तो आपके कॉलेज की जो वेबसाइट है वो डेवलप हो सकती है। उस वेबसाइट के लिए जो सर्वर स्पेस है वो आपको इसमें फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट अवेलेबल हो सकता है। सो ये आपका एक बहुत ही अच्छा इंटरैक्टिव प्लेटफॉर्म बन सकता है। इसमें फिर एग्जाम्स भी कंडक्ट कराने के लिए ऑनलाइन व्यवस्था कैसे होगी, उसमें ऑब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस और सब्जेक्टिव टाइप क्वेश्चंस कैसे एड्रेस होंगे, ये भी मैं एक्सपेक्ट करूंगा कि ये आपको डिटेल में बताया जाए कि ये सारे जो एग्जामिनेशंस हैं वो इस प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से हम लोग कैसे कंडक्ट कर सकते हैं। ये भी एक मंशा है हमारी कि हम इस प्लेटफॉर्म का यूज उसके लिए भी करें। सो जो कोरोना की पीछे त्रासदी हुई और जो एजुकेशन का नुकसान हुआ, जो कोर्सेज को कंप्रेस करना पड़ा, कंटेंट कम आया, उस सब को मेकअप करने के लिए आगे कभी ऐसी परिस्थिति उत्पन्न ना हो, ये एक बड़ा पायलट इनिशिएटिव है और मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि ये आप सभी के सहयोग से जो है वो सक्सेसफुल होगा। आज हजारों की संख्या में लोग हमारे साथ में अभी ऑनलाइन प्लेटफॉर्म पे जुड़े हुए हैं। उन सभी से मैं अपील करूंगा कि इसका भली भांति समझ लें। इन्फोसिस ने ये भी ऑफर किया हुआ है कि जहाँ की भी फैकल्टी अगर उनको उनके जो हेडक्वार्टर्स हैं वहाँ पे जो उनकी ट्रेनिंग फैसिलिटी है वहाँ पे भी अगर फैकल्टी को ले जा करके ट्रेन करना पड़ेगा तो उनको वहाँ पे भी वो ले जा करके एक्सपोजर दे सकते हैं, उनका हैंड्स ऑन करा सकते हैं, जिससे कि वो इस प्लेटफॉर्म को बेहतर तरह से इस्तेमाल कर सकें। सो ये जो भी कॉलेजेस जुड़े हुए हैं वो सभी इसका बेहतर इस्तेमाल करें, यही हमारी मंशा है। इसके बाद में हम इस प्रोग्राम को G20 में भी हम इस प्रोजेक्ट को अपना शोकेस करना चाहेंगे कि ये जो इनिशिएटिव है कि हम नॉट ओनली डिवाइसेस डिलीवर कर रहे हैं बट उसको एक इफेक्टिव कंटेंट डिलीवरी का प्लेटफॉर्म भी बना रहे हैं फॉर द बेनिफिट ऑफ ऑल आवर स्टूडेंट्स, जिससे कि उनकी एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी बढ़े। ये एक सिग्निफिकेंट इनिशिएटिव के रूप में हम G20 कंट्रीज के सामने भी पेश करेंगे। तो मेरी सभी के शुभकामनाएं, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लूँगा। So over to you, Kiran ji.
Thank you, Sri Arvind Kumar ji, for giving us the thinking behind this initiative and how elaborately Uttar Pradesh government has thought through this. And it is not just the content; it's also there is a lot of infrastructure is in place and a lot of things are being happening. And thanks for also detailing out how the colleges can make use of it and their faculty enablement. Yes, of course, Infosys team is geared up. Now we have seen that in the first pilot 10 districts. Then we are also going ahead. We will also plan how in a hybrid way, how we can enable all the faculty at scale so that all the students can make best use of the platform, both in terms of content and experiential learning. We are also planning a Makers Lab in Varanasi soon. So we will also share more details as and when we progress on that. Thank you, Arvind Kumarji, once again for your time and your thoughts.
Thank you, ji. Thank you. You can carry on.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite our Honorable MD Sir Shri Kumar Vinitji to share his thoughts on how the colleges, especially the faculty and the students, can make best use of the platform. Over to you, Vinitji.
Very good morning to all of you, and thank you so much. Thank you, Infosys, for giving us a brilliant platform. This is one of a kind of its program in the world that is going to happen in Uttar Pradesh. ऐसा प्रोग्राम शायद संभवतः एशिया में क्या पूरे विश्व में इतने लार्ज स्केल पर, जहां पर हम 40 लाख स्टूडेंट्स 50 लाख स्टूडेंट्स को एक बार में टारगेट कर रहे हैं और उनको हम एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म दे रहे हैं और ऐसी कंपनी हमें ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म अपने CSR एक्टिविटी में दे रही है, विच इज ऑल फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, more than 12,000 courses which are going to empower students, our students of any nationality, any region, any place, any gender, studying in Uttar Pradesh after class 12th in any of the courses. That is our target group. तो इस Infosys Springboard प्लेटफॉर्म के दो पार्ट है. वन पार्ट इज स्टूडेंट्स को एम्पावर करना, जैसा कि आदरणीय प्रमुख सचिव महोदय ने भी आपसे कहा कि हाउ टू इनेबल स्टूडेंट्स, हाउ टू एम्पावर देम, उनको एजुकेशन कंटेंट भी देने के साथ साथ उनको एम्प्लॉयबिलिटी के इश्यूज भी हम देंगे. उसके साथ साथ this is a very important opportunity for the college and educational institutions also to empower themselves. इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर हर एक कॉलेज अपना एक ऑनलाइन मैकेनिज्म, अपना एक वेब पोर्टल, अपना कॉलेज एग्जामिनेशन कंसेप्ट, अपना लेक्चर, ऑनलाइन क्लासेस, they can conduct everything, and this is all through Infosys. Nothing to be spent on any of the architecture except that you just need to have your own internet connectivity and your own mobiles and tablets and your computers in place so that you can use them. तो इतना अच्छा, इतना खूबसूरत इनेबलमेंट जिसके लिए शायद लाखों करोड़ों खर्च होते, उसकी जगह एक हमें एक ऐसी कंपनी ने जो कि इस सेक्टर में ऑलरेडी उसका एक नाम है, उन्होंने अपने कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी में हमें ये उपलब्ध कराया है. तो ये दोनों ही पार्ट हैं. वन इज enable students, other is enable education institutions in their IT infrastructure part. तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि हम लोग दोनों लोग इस पूरे प्रोसेस को, when I say दोनों लोग, I mean students as well as colleges, universities and the other educational givers, what should I say. तो हम दोनों लोग मिलके इस प्लेटफॉर्म को बेहतर तरीके से यूज करेंगे और आगे भी इसको बढ़ा के चलेंगे. अब व्हाट विल बी द टाइमलाइन, जैसे कि माननीय प्रमुख सचिव महोदय ने एक बिंदु को आपके सामने प्रस्तुत भी किया था कि मार्च फरवरी 2023 में उत्तर प्रदेश में G20 कंट्रीज आने वाली हैं, ग्रुप ऑफ 20 कंट्रीज, और आप विश्वास कीजिए कि इस पूरे प्रोसेस पे कई कंट्रीज ने अपने बहुत कीन इंटरेस्ट दिखाए हैं. तो इसको हम लोग शोकेस भी करने वाले हैं. माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी का ये निर्देश है कि हम लोग इस पूरे प्रोसेस को 22 जनवरी सभी कॉलेजेस को ऑनबोर्ड कर लें, उनके प्रोसेस को फ्री फ्लोइंग बना दे, जिससे कि सबका प्रोसेस ऑनबोर्डिंग और शुरुआत हो जाए. हमने 10 कॉलेजेस में ऑलरेडी इस प्रोसेस को इनिशिएट किया था. दे हैव ऑलरेडी बीन इनकॉर्पोरेटेड, द प्रोसेस इज जस्ट टू बिगिन एंड दे आर ऑलरेडी इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ इट. अब हमें प्रदेश के शेष 17,000 कॉलेजेस in all 75 districts, in all 10 departments, central universities, जिसको भी चाहिए, वन इज की स्टूडेंट्स को इनेबल करना है, अदर इज जिस भी कॉलेज को अपना प्लेटफॉर्म चाहिए. सो हम इस हैंड होल्डिंग के पूरे प्रोसेस को आज हम लोग अक्टूबर के एंड में बैठे हैं. बाई नवंबर 5 वी विल स्टार्ट. ग्रुप बनाएंगे हम डिफरेंट कॉलेजेस के. इन्फोसिस की पूरी एक बैटरी ऑफ टीम होगी. हर एक टीम हर एक कॉलेज के साथ 3 times इंटरैक्ट करेगी. आज का एक बहुत ही डिटेल सेशन अभी आपके सामने प्रेजेंटेशन होगा. दिस विल बी देयर ऑन द यूट्यूब लिंक. वी विल पुश दिस लिंक through our MDM to all the devices that have been there distributed, so that everyone can see what is this platform all about. More than 20 lakh of the 20 lakh instruments have already been procured. More than 13 lakh instruments have already been distributed by you. तो इतने बच्चों के हाथ में ये इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स हैं. You can understand the volume कि किस लेवल पे हम लोग जा रहे हैं, किस लेवल पे हम लोग इनेबल करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. So as I said, by 5th or 6th of November, we will share the timeline. From that, हर एक कॉलेज का हम एक ग्रुप बनाएंगे और 4 से 5 दिन के कॉलेज के ग्रुप साइमल्टेनियसली चलेंगे, बिकॉज 17,000 कॉलेजेस को हमें केटर करना है 2 महीने के अंदर, और हम उनकी ऑनबोर्डिंग कराएंगे. 3 सेशन लेंगे हर एक कॉलेज के, जिसमें एक घंटे के सेशंस होंगे, लाइव सेशंस होंगे, where we will be putting up the idea, Infosys team will be putting up the idea, and then colleges can interact कि उनको क्या issues आ रहे हैं. In this way, we will carry on the entire process in next 2 months, hopefully by 15th to 20th of December, so that colleges can have time to flare up the entire event to their entire college, all the students. ये पूरा का पूरा process simultaneously चलाना है. जिससे कि जनवरी के फर्स्ट या सेकेंड वीक तक इन्फोसिस स्प्रिंगबोर्ड का प्लेटफॉर्म का जो यूजेबिलिटी पार्ट है वो उत्तर प्रदेश के सभी कॉलेजेस में, सभी यूनिवर्सिटीज में अवेलेबल हो यूज करने के लिए, और यूज शुरू हो जाए. I assure you again that this is one of the very fine programs which has been taken up by government of Uttar Pradesh, one of its very unique program in Asia and in India, in world, and particularly for such a mass scale where corporate has come forward to share their social responsibility towards imparting education, one part, empowering students, and giving a very brilliant IT infrastructure to all the colleges. I conclude here, I rest my voice, and I hope that today's session is going to be very helpful, very useful to all of you. मुझे उम्मीद है कि इस सेशन से आज सभी कॉलेजेस के जितने भी टेक्निकल लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, जिलों से सभी एडीएम साहबान और सीडीओ साहबान इससे जुड़े हुए हैं, सभी यूनिवर्सिटीज के रजिस्ट्रार साहबान इससे जुड़े हुए हैं, वो सभी इससे जरूर लाभान्वित होंगे, क्योंकि ये एक ऐसा एंडेवर है कि अगर आप आज इसमें मेहनत कर लेंगे, आपके पास, हमारे पास, सभी के पास बहुत काम है. लेकिन इस काम को भी अगर हम अब लगन से एक बार इसको फ्लो कर देंगे, तो आप विश्वास मानिए कि हमारे आपके लिए ये एक स्वांतः सुखाय की स्थिति होगी कि हमने अपने बच्चों को कुछ ऐसा दिया जिससे कि उनकी उपयोगिता इस देश में, इस समाज में बढ़ जाए. विद दैट, आई थैंक यू ऑल फॉर बीइंग हियर, एंड आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट किरण टू प्लीज लीड द सेशन.
Thank you, Vinit ji, for the kind words, and also very elaborately detailing out what is the plan which the UP government, UP DESCO has laid out in front of us, and how we are collaborating, and also hand in hand, how we are able to take this in such a large scale. Yes, as Mr. Vinit ji said, this will be the one-off event where in such a large scale it is being happening on a war footing, and also good to see the planning in place, and also already infrastructure, the tablets have been distributed, and now with MDM, both the content app as well as the today's overview video will also be shared. So that's already that shows the thinking ahead of the government and the bureaucrats. So we are really fortunate to also to have got the opportunity to work with Sri Vinit ji and Sri Arvind Kumar ji, and the way they have also taken us all the way up to the Chief Secretary of Uttar Pradesh to ensure that we have support from all the levels of the engine. Thank you, Vinit sir, once again. Now we will take it ahead with your kind permission. So now I will invite our chief mentor of Infosys Springboard, Sri Victor Sundarraj, to share his view on how we are planning and the overview about Springboard. Over to you, Victor.
Hello everyone, good afternoon, and a very warm welcome to all of you to this overview session on Infosys Springboard. We are indeed privileged and glad to have you with us, Sri Arvind Kumar ji and Sri Kumar Vinit ji with us. It's indeed a great collaboration and partnership to take this program to all the learners across the state of UP. We are indeed glad to note various learning initiatives and the investment and the infrastructure that you are setting up across the state for the benefit of all the learners. So we are very happy to partner and take this forward. And in fact, as Kiran said, both of you have actually outlined the complete details of the program. And what I thought is I will share a few remarks and points from the industry point of view, why this program and what is the overall objective and the key features of this particular program and the initiatives. If we look back, actually, Infosys Springboard was launched in March 2021 with an intent to enable 10 million learners on digital and life skills by 2025. So if you look at the industry scenario, the first one is whether it is Infosys or any other industries, the employees and engineers are actually grappling with the challenge of skill development and reskilling of their own engineers, because the number of skills or the pace at which the new skills are actually evolving is very, very rapid, right? Be it artificial intelligence, machine learning, or be it cloud related technologies, or be it big data and analytics technologies, or be it blockchain, or be it any of the latest technologies like Industry 4.0 and Internet of Things. These are some of the latest and emerging technologies which are very much needed, for the engineers for engineers and employees at the organizations and enterprises. And at the same time, all the students, whether it is from engineering or arts and science or any other specializations, actually needs to have a fair understanding of all this evolving technologies. So in addition to the core subjects that you are learning in the colleges or that you are teaching in the colleges, it's important that these digital technologies also need to be taught, and the students should have an exposure. Students should have a fair understanding of what this technologies is all about and how it's going to shape the future of the world and future of industries at large. So that was a primary intent. We focused on digital skills and programming skills. The second aspect that we focus is life skills, which is again very, very important. While as students, or learners, we might have a lot of ideas. We need to convey those ideas. We need to be able to, explain to a larger audience with confidence, right? So that is exactly what is needed with the students, right? So like the basic communication skills, conversing in English, to presentation skills, or be it design thinking skills or the problem solving skills. It's not just solving the problems, it is also identifying the problem, defining the problem, and at the same time find solutions and work together as a team and find solutions and implement. So these are some of those professional etiquettes, or what we call as a soft skills, which are needed for somebody to be working in an industry setup, to be working in an enterprise setup. So that's the reason why we have chosen these two core aspects of development, talent development on the digital skills, programming, as well as the life skills. And if you look at it, always there was a saying that industry needs to catch up with what the industry actually needs, the talent requirements or the skill requirements. Infosys has actually come forward to offer this support, to collaborate with the education ecosystem, to offer these courses, to offer these learning programs for all the students as well as faculty. So this is the intent with which why this program is actually launched. In fact, we are doing the same learning initiatives internally for all our 350,000 employees at Infosys. We reskill them, we upskill them on these relevant technologies and make them ready to work on any of their client projects and client interactions. As part of our ESG 2030 vision, Infosys leadership team actually felt we should offer this our next gen learning platform and impact directly the lives of the learners and students, to make them employable, to improve their own skills in the areas that are needed for the industry and for the country. So that's the intent with which the same learning platform which we use internally is being provided through the Infosys Springboard initiative to all the learners in the country and to all the learners in the state of Uttar Pradesh. As Arvind ji and Kumar Vinay ji mentioned, it has courses to the order of about 12,000 plus freely available on the platform, which can be learned, which can be utilized by the learners at any time. It can be accessed through browsers, or you can have a mobile phone apps, or you can access it through your desktop. So it can be accessible through any of the platforms. And there are machine learning based, technology based learning and interventions that are available platform to guide you, to mentor you, to allow you to personalize your learning in the platform, right? So that's another one. And there are also various gamified aspects of learning which are part of the platform, like becoming a top learners, leading the learning and getting published as a top learners in the leaderboard, or earning different learning badges which you could showcase in the job sites, and which would help you to get a better jobs. Or at the end of completing the courses, you'd be able to download the certificate, which you can use it for your job opportunities, right? Or you can interact with your own peer learners and faculty and experts of Infosys through the discussion forums and blogs on the platform. So these are various key functionalities and features which are available on the platform. In addition, there are what we called as a virtual labs that are available on the platform. There are close to about 80 plus labs, virtual labs that are available on the platform. And as a learner, you can actually code and practice on 60 different programming language on the platform, right? And at the same time, Infosys also has made available Infosys certifications. There is a video proctored assessment which you can take up and become a certified Java programmer or a certified AI specialist or a certified blockchain developer and so on, which are available on the platform. Those assessments you can take up and clear it, and those certificates would definitely help the learners to get the job of their aspirations. So it's not just self-paced learning or e-learning. You will also get to practice. You will also take up the assessment, and there are also time to time many instructor-led sessions that are offered through the platform, like the coding sessions or the master classes on digital technologies, which the students can actually directly register, or you can register as a college together and attend together as well. So those are different instructor-led sessions are also available through the platform. And it's not just the sessions. We are also offering Infosys internship programs as well through the platform for the students. We have done one batch of internship which concluded a couple of months ago, and we are launching the second batch of open internship on different areas, not just on the engineering, on the arts and science, on the marketing, on the management side as well, which you will get to see on the platform. And the students can directly apply, and they will go through a selection process and then get an opportunity to do the internship with Infosys. So these are wide variety of opportunities that are coming up through the platform in collaboration with the state of UP leadership as well as the UP Disco. And even beyond, we actually want to go beyond and work with the universities, work with the Directorate of Technical Education and collegiate education, and see how these programs can be part of the curriculum itself, right? And so that the learners, the students get a direct benefit. So that is the direction with which we will continue to work with the state government to see how it can be implemented. And at the same time, we are also establishing Makers Lab, which is a physical setup where the learners can actually come and soil your hands and do a hands-on learning on Internet of Things related kits, or program a robot, or work on a 3D printing machine, right? Or a program a CNC machine. So these are different industry 4.0 technologies which are very much needed for the current days. So those Makers Labs will provide that opportunity for you to come and learn and incubate your ideas, right, and convert them into different solutions and and make them as an offerings. So that's a Makers Lab and incubation centers. Both a physical setup and a lab on wheels is what is planned as part of the Infosys Springboard initiative in collaboration with the UP Disco and the UP government team. So a lot of exciting things which are available for all the learners. And in fact, it's not just restricted to the college students or the lifelong learners. Very recently, we have also launched courses which are useful for the school students as well, right? So even if they are from 6th grade students to 12th grade students, they can learn maths, science, and English courses on the platform of their own grades. So that is also something which is available, which the learners can make use of it. We are extremely glad and work together with the UP state to bring all of these programs to you and make best use of it. And we are looking forward to your feedback. We are looking forward to your suggestions to see how it can benefit you more and more. Thank you so much. And back to you, Kiran.
Thanks, Victor, for giving an elaborate overview of Infosys Springboard and what different features exist. So thank you once again, and thank you. And now we have invited one of our senior colleagues, Kamaljit Kaur, who is based in Chandigarh. We know all of you will feel comfortable if you listen to the commentary in Hindi. So she is one of our senior colleagues who is responsible for rolling out Springboard in Northern India, and she was also active participant and helped us in rolling out in the first pilot 10 districts of Uttar Pradesh. So now we will listen to the Springboard on various features in Hindi. So over to you, Kamal. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiran. Namaskar. Thanks to esteemed Shri Arvind Kumar ji and Shri Kumar Vineet ji for joining us and sharing the context. मैं हमारे साथ जुड़ने वाले सभी प्रतिनिधियों, प्रोफेसर्स और छात्रों का भी स्वागत करती हूँ। मेरा नाम कमलजीत है और मैं आज आपको इन्फोसिस स्प्रिंगबोर्ड के बारे में बताऊंगी। इन्फोसिस स्प्रिंगबोर्ड इन्फोसिस एनवायरमेंटल सोशल एंड गवर्नेंस ESG विजन 2030 के संरक्षण में लॉन्च किया गया एक डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म है, जिसका मुख्य उद्देश्य भारत के सब शिक्षार्थियों तक डिजिटल शिक्षा को पहुंचाना और उनको उद्योग जगत के लिए तैयार कराना है। इस प्लेटफॉर्म में 10 वर्ष की आयु के छात्रों से लेकर उच्च शिक्षा के छात्रों तक 12,000 से अधिक टेक्नोलॉजी और इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज के पाठ्यक्रम मौजूद कराए गए हैं। ये प्लेटफॉर्म इन्फोसिस कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के तहत बिल्कुल मुफ्त डिजिटल पाठ्यक्रम उपलब्ध कराता है। इस कार्यक्रम का लक्ष्य 2025 तक पूरे भारत के 1 करोड़ से अधिक छात्राओं को डिजिटल कौशल के साथ सशक्त बनाना है और अभी तक 33 लाख शिक्षार्थी और 1200 से अधिक शिक्षण संस्थान इन्फोसिस स्प्रिंगबोर्ड पर रजिस्टर्ड है और इसका लाभ उठा रहे हैं। यूपी डेस्को और इन्फोसिस स्प्रिंगबोर्ड के MOU के तहत उत्तर प्रदेश के सब उच्च शिक्षण संस्थान इस कंटेंट का उपयोग कर सकते हैं। स्टूडेंट्स कहीं भी और किसी भी उपकरण पे इस पाठ्यक्रम को पढ़ सकते हैं। पाठ्यक्रमों के साथ साथ इन्फोसिस स्प्रिंगबोर्ड प्लेटफॉर्म पर वीडियो प्रमाणित सर्टिफिकेशंस और अभ्यास के लिए प्लेग्राउंड्स भी उपलब्ध हैं। 21वीं सदी के उद्योग कौशल और करियर्स की तैयारी के लिए बहुत सारे न्यू एज रोल्स और न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020 के तहत इंडस्ट्री इलेक्टिव्स भी उपलब्ध कराए गए हैं। इसके साथ साथ वास्तविक प्रोजेक्ट एक्सपीरियंस के लिए इन्फोसिस स्प्रिंगबोर्ड इंटर्नशिप के अवसर भी देता है, जिसमें छात्र छात्राएं न सिर्फ इंडस्ट्री प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम कर सकते हैं, बल्कि इन्फोसिस एक्सपर्ट से मुलाकात करके उनके अनुभव से भी सीख पाएंगे। सो इन्फोसिस स्प्रिंगबोर्ड की इन सब विशेषताओं के विस्तृत विवरण के लिए मैं किरण को बुलाना चाहूंगी। ओवर टू यू किरण जी। थैंक यू।
Yeah, thanks, Kamal. Thank you for giving the overview in Hindi. So now let me walk you through various options which is available as mentioned by Victor on various opportunities available. Now currently what you are seeing is the internship program which we had launched last quarter and we successfully completed it. Here we open up how this works is this will be open to all your students. This is not just technical. This we are opening it up to all the students starting from who are 12th pass, so that all the students BA, BSc, BCom, it does not matter whichever field they are pursuing, they will be eligible to apply. So there will be a shortlisting process. For example, last year when we had announced, we had about 15,000 students applying it, and we published the list of projects beforehand. So there will be a 1-month window. As you can see, this was the timeline which we had done for the last cohort. So similarly, in another couple of weeks, we are going to update and we will have a new page, because we are also going to retain these earlier projects so that the people, your students, will understand what are the various projects which was already completed, so that they will get an idea of what to expect. And in the new projects, one they select, can you open the new projects? Yes, thank you. So now they will get to see what are the various projects which is offered for internship. Here they have a team up to 4 people. We will also see the demand. Last time we had up to 4 people they could nominate, or if they don't have a team of 4, we will team them up, because we will get to see how many people. As you can see that by the number of people who have liked each of these projects, more than 300 to 400 people had chosen for each of these projects. So based on the shortlisting is based on very simple, straightforward criteria. One is they have to show their learning for the related technologies, which we will also publish beforehand. So as long as they have completed the course and they are very much aware of what are the various technologies which will be used, and of course based on this they will be taken to the next round where we will do in-person interview by the experts, so that we will also understand their clear understanding and their interest. So based on these two rounds, then we will shortlist the people. And good part is each of these project will have a mentor associated with them, so that they can interact like how you are listening to us. So each of these project will have a mentor, and we will guide each of these project teams during the course of the project. And now that COVID has allowed us to come back to our campuses, so your students, if they are closer to any of the campuses, for example, in North India, as of now, we are present in Chandigarh as well as in Orissa. So very soon we might start in Uttar Pradesh as well. Or whenever we plan to visit Uttar Pradesh, so we'll also publish our calendar to your colleges so that they will get an opportunity to meet. However, they can always, we will with the predefined calendar, there will be live interaction with the mentors. And now we will also be setting up Makers Lab. So then they will also get an opportunity to visit the Makers Lab. As of now, we have the UPDESCO has suggested one of the locations in Varanasi. So once it is finalized and it's up and running, we will publish the location and how your students can make use of the Makers Lab, the slots. Of course, it will be democratically made available for the people who are learning. And of course, the people who are getting shortlisted for the internship, they will get a priority entry into these Makers Labs, so that they will also get to meet our experts and create the working prototypes in these Makers Labs. So in that way, it is not just the content which we are making it available, we are also making available our experts as well as things which they can practice. As a result, this is an end-to-end learning which is happening here. That means they can go all the way up to whether they want to become an entrepreneur or they want to join any organization. There is no obligation for them to join Infosys just because they are learning on Infosys Springboard. Since it is Infosys CSR initiative, it is being made available without any obligation. So they are free to choose the career. In fact, some of the students which we have seen who do who choose any of the other branches, be it engineering or non-engineering, they would like to come back and learn a skill, that also we are making it available. Now, Sai, if you can open up the job readiness, the career path. Yes, thank you. Let's just scroll down. So here, what we have also made is this because there is a common saying that there is an industry and academia gap. Now we have also seeing that quite a few universities, especially we also see in government of Uttar Pradesh, how they are ensuring that this gap is minimized, so that all your students get necessary support starting from the first semester or the first year itself of joining. Yeah, here what we have done through this microsite, as of now, this is available so that it's available for any learners. However, as Mr. Vineet sir was telling, once we launch Springboard for each of your college, we will create a microsite. Your microsite is nothing but a customized website for your college. And this will have an entry like this, so that all your students, irrespective of whether they are in IT or non-IT, that means whether they are polytechnic or engineering, or even if they are in, pursuing, let's say, BCom or BCA, if they want to get into IT. So here is the curated learning path which we have created. Yeah, just scroll down. Yes, as part of the foundation role, as you can see. Yeah, please go ahead and explore. So here what we have done is we have also seen when we are recruiting the engineers for Infosys, we also look for the following skills. It is not just Java or Python or C, any particular programming languages which they see. In fact, so we want them to have learned all the facets. For example, it starts with for example, as part of the programming, they can choose one of these. Here we have shortlisted Java and Python, as you can see. And when you click on Java, the respective Java courses will open up. So similarly, when you click on Python, then Python courses will open up. So once you learn whether it's Java or Python, so this is the foundation. Then of course they also need to have a database skills. So that's where we have also curated. These are all curated courses. It could be created by Infosys experts, or we would have made it available through other learning quality content providers in the industry. It could be Coursera. Yeah, Coursera, all of you might be familiar with, and most of the students might already be learning from Coursera. And good part is now you need not have to pay anything for any of these courses, be it from Coursera or Harvard Business Review or Skillsoft, etc. And here we have curated the required content, be it in programming, database, any of these skills, and made it available. In addition, while they are learning on programming, we will also have guided projects, whether it's from Infosys or from Coursera. The advantage with each of these, whether it's programming or database, is on one side of the window, like how you are seeing here. I am explaining the content, and you are seeing the presentation on your left side. So similarly, in guided projects, you will also get an expert explaining, and on the right side, you will also get a playground where where a virtual box will open up, virtual machine, where all these softwares which is required, whether Java or Python or full stack or big data, etc., it is made available to the learner so that they can try whatever they are learning through the course, and they can do hands-on then and there itself. That's the advantage. Now, yeah, that's about programming and database. Now, just click on software engineering. Yeah, this is about the process, because each of the programmer, when they come in, we also expect them to be aware of the software development process, like any of the other processes in the real life which we see. Even any software project which we see, whether it be it a website or be it an app which we create, so it goes through its own life cycle, starting from requirements specification or planning phase all the way up to deployment, and of course the maintenance phase. So here they need to aware of both the software engineering process development cycle as well as the agile. Now agile has become very popular. Gone are the days where the typical waterfall model, where it used to take months or years to complete the entire life cycle. Now with the CI/CD, which is continuous integration and continuous development, which is getting popular, in a day, basically there is no limit. That means it will be a pipeline. It will go on even as soon as a defect is or an enhancement is requested, it goes like a pipeline. It's because of the microservices architecture. Even the Springboard has followed in its deployment. So any of these bug fixes or enhancements can go seamlessly without having to bring down the system. So that's what they will learn. How that's about the agile or the DevOps process, which they will also learn as part of the software development process. Next one is the key thing is the professional skills, irrespective of, yeah, click on the learning path. So irrespective, let's just scroll down. So irrespective of whether they are following IT or non-IT, whether they are following, for example, we know now Uttar Pradesh, there are a lot of pharma colleges have come in, medical colleges have come in. So yes, it would be good if they want to learn fundamentals of computers, programming, etc. They have an opportunity to learn. Here, what you are seeing is the professional skills. These professional skills are the soft skills, which we call. This is one of the essential skills which any individual can have, whether you are working or non-working, because it starts with as simple as basic communication skills. For example, even simple English speaking skills, it goes all the way. We have excellent English speaking course which has more than 1000 hours of content, and it has 10 level of certification in between, so that you will also see how each learner is learning as and when they are learning on the platform. So like this, and we have seen this business communication course which we have procured from one of the leading content provider called LearnShip, and we have seen it is so useful that we have now made it mandatory to all engineers of Infosys, because since we are now recruiting at large scale, even at 50,000 engineers a year. So when even for those 50,000 engineers when they are joining, we have made it mandatory that they have to go through either before joining us formally or once as soon as they get the offer letter. So we have made that mandatory. So now we thought it will be useful for all anybody who, whether they are faculty or whether students, this is an excellent skill to have. So this is one of the soft skills, and of course there are other skills, be it creative thinking, design thinking, then working with remote teams, working with diverse teams, because now it's quite common. All your students, whether they, irrespective of which profession they are in, they will start working with people from different background. And it's very easy to see that in India, each of the states is like different countries in Europe. And of course, when if they get into now more and more with the globalization, it's quite common to work with people from different countries, different languages, different ethnicity. So there is an exclusive course on how to work with a diverse team. And then, of course, how to overcome any of these conscious or unconscious bias. One is being aware of it, then working on how to overcome any of these things, then problem solving for success. So this is about professional skills. In fact, in more than 12,000 courses which are available on Springboard, more than 50% of them are on the professional skill side. And another, in the first 50% of the technical skills what we have, it's also, it is differently abled, means we also support people with hearing disability or seeing disability, visual disability, because by switching on the audio, about 6,000 courses have that capability with both the subtitling as well as the audio enablement, so that your students who have any hearing or visual impairment can make use of it. And last one is the Infosys certification. And of course, any of these courses which they do, as simple as Java or Python, or whether it's a full stack or data science or artificial intelligence or block data, cybersecurity, which is now become quite mainstream. So Infosys has already uh, brought in more than 15 video proctored certification. That means this is industry standard certification which is created by Infosys, and we have made it available. And this has a very high rigor, and this is straight away taken from some of the certifications which we offer to our own employees who are being positioned in our Fortune 500 clients, likes of Boeing or Daimler Chrysler, or any of the Google, etc., where we are also one of the vendors. And when we are positioning our own engineers into these projects, we make them to go through these certifications. And each of these certification comes their own prerequisites, their required learning, their templates, capstone projects, and this is quite detailed. And in fact, as part of the learning path, we have also given the prep, the pre-test, post-test, mock test, all those things are available. And since it is video proctored, as Sri Vinitji was also telling, the same platform is also being made available to each of the colleges of Uttar Pradesh, so that in addition to the certificate, what we have already offered, your students can start taking right away if they have the skills. And this has such a high rigor, that means no malpractice is allowed here, because it's AI powered proctoring engine. So this will ensure that no other windows is open, and it will also ensure the test will not even open if you are not sitting in a fully illuminated place where you are the only person in the camera, like how I am sitting here. So the system will check that you are visible and there is nobody else in the vision. And also it will check if there are any additional extra speaker phone or anything is visible. So if any of these things happen, immediately an anomaly will be generated. And it is also possible to parameterize. If the anomalies are more than 3 or 4, then immediately it will stop the test. So, and if even if there is single anomaly, the result will be withheld until the professor or the owner of the certificate goes and checks that anomaly. When the anomaly is captured by both, if there is audio anomaly, audio will be captured. If it is a video anomaly, then the video screen will be captured. So unless it is approved by the professor or the certification owner, it will not be, the certificate will not go through the exam. So it is very highly rigorous, and it is time tested. For example, we use the same video proctoring engine for all our recruitments. So in that way, we are now making this video proctoring certification environment for all the colleges. So that's what Mr. Srivinitji was also telling. In case if you decide to use our online both assessment and certification engine. Assessment engine is nothing but it need not have to have the video proctoring, where it will help you to have your students to do with just a web proctoring, that means without video, so that more number of people with not so sophisticated computer can also make use of it, so that you can build it as part of any of your courses. So this is about the foundations course. Now let's quickly go through some of the advanced course. Just go back to the channel and show the new age roles, which is at the bottom on AI. Just it is in the same page. Yeah, just scroll down. Yes, bottom. Yeah, click on explore. Yeah, here are the new age roles which we have on artificial intelligence, because these are the popular ones which we have seen, and we have also been working with the Department of Collegiate and Technical Education here in Karnataka. I will also, after explaining this, I will share with you how we have mapped these certifications seamlessly. So here are the certifications which are made available, and click on Java. And here we are preparing the student not just for technology. We are preparing the students for a role. For example, nowadays people, it's quite common that in the CV what we see, they will list the 10 or 12 programming languages. No, they know. Just by knowing programming languages might not help. You just click on this learning path. Spring Associate Developer is the role which they can prepare, and they can register starting from semester 1 itself. And there is no entry barrier, whether they are in IT or non-IT. But typically, we have seen polytechnic and engineering students usually opt for these kind of certifications. As you can see, these are all curated, handpicked, and this is exclusively created for this particular role. And here it starts with gauge your current understanding. That means you can, that's a short quiz they can take, so that they know what are the gaps which they need to fill. The next one is about Java fundamentals. Once they click on the Java fundamental, then the Java courses will open up, and they need not have to leave this screen. Here itself at the bottom, they can see what are the various Java fundamental courses. Then similar to that, they also need to know the Spring framework. So again, they can go through all the courses here itself. Then once they learn both Java and Spring, they can test then again one more quiz. This is slightly advanced than the previous one which they took, so that they will know what is their current understanding after the learning through it. And next one is the practice certification, which is before they actually take the video proctor certification, because to ensure that there is no malpractice, there is no because we also expect the students to be studious while they're learning. So that's why what we have done is we don't allow them to simply keep trying. Usually we have seen another tendency, since it is free, they will just come and click. We don't want that to happen. So before that, but however, there is no limit on practice certification. We want them to practice enough so that when they actually attempt certification, so that we will allow. Again, it's parameterized. Typically, we set it only in the gap of 15 days they can allow, and it's possible to also limit number of attempts per student. So this all parameterized. So then this is a video proctored certificate. So now this is going to complete the entire learning path. In fact, the biggest advantage is they can plan it from the first year till final year, anytime during the course of their education. That means when they finish this certification, they are fully ready. And in addition to this, this is focusing on the technical. Then if they also finish one of the professional courses certificate, that means they are fully ready once they complete their education, and they can straight away come and apply. So irrespective of which company they apply, then it will be easier, and this is how it will improve the employability of your students or their entrepreneur capability. And in addition, we are also enhancing the system so that it will also show the progress. Assume if your student has picked up Spring Associate Developer, then as and when they keep completing, let's say Java they completed, then it will show about 35% complete, 40%. So that the advantage the student will know. Let's go back to the home page. I want to show the learning progress. Just click on home page and show the learning progress on the right side. The badges, the first one, the learning hours. Click on learning hours. Yeah. So here, as you can see, you will see how, for example, this is available for each learner. Yeah, click on the learning hours. You will see what is the learning hours of individual. For example, the 16 hours which is showing, this is in January this year. How much? Yeah, now we are seeing my colleagues Sai Narendra's login. So all the courses which I have taken, irrespective of courses or certification or learning path, you will see the progress, and you will also see how many people are taking it. So this will also act as a nudge. For example, if I have not started and progressed and everything, as you can see, I have just clicked it, then you will see how many people also have completed it. Then you will know which are the popular one. For example, the one which has more than 22,000 learners learning. So this is one way. Just go up and show the time. Just go up. Yeah, click on the time tab. Yeah. So here it shows my average. That means students average. In this case, it will show in blue color, since Sai has not studied in last couple of weeks. It is not showing. So what you're seeing this pink arrow, or the purple arrow, is the platform average, how my classmates are studying. So in that way, this is a gentle nudge for individual students. So similarly, you click on my achievements. So this is again, this view will be available to the professor. Yeah, please click on achievements. So in the achievements, you will see all the badges you have earned. So that this is a also like how we have our fitness. If your tracker keeps giving us the badges, so similarly for each and completing every course or certification, you will also keep learning the badges. And good part is this is available to the individual, and this will also be made available to the professor. For example, if the professor has about 60 students in his or her class, then the professor will also get an overview of how their students are doing, what percentage of, for example, in Karnataka. So let's just go back to, can you come up with the show the Karnataka DCT homepage? Just search for Karnataka. You will. The last one, Department of Technical Education. Yes. So here we are closely working with the Department of Technical Education. They all the polytechnics, engineering colleges, and the click on diplomas in CSC. Click on diploma in CSC. Yes. So here all the colleges, they have more than 5 lakh students in the higher education colleges. So here what you are seeing is how we have curated and made the curriculum available. And it's also possible to show in for example, here we can switch between Kannada and English, because here the Kannada being prominent. Similarly, we can do it in Hindi for Uttar Pradesh when we do it. Yes, scroll down. This is how we have curated the curriculum by each semester. Then click on semester 1. So slightly, yeah. Now fundamentals of computers and IT skills. If you click on fundamentals of IT computer, then those skills will open up. Okay, so this is how we have made it available and intuitive for all the polytechnic students of Karnataka. Similarly, now we are enhancing the same page at the top. Once they come in, there is a button where they will choose between technical and non-technical. Then once they choose technical, then there will be another choice, whether engineering or polytechnic, so that all this curated page will open up at the same page. And in addition, we will also have the learning paths, be it the foundation learning or on the new age learning, all those things will be made available in the single page. So that is the advantage. So now if you look at from the professor's point of view, so they can also use this as a single point or a single source for communicating all the course related information to your students. In this is by default, we will provide what Infosys Springboard has to offer. It's a subset of more than 12,000 courses. In addition, as Sri Arvind Kumarji and Kumar Vinitji also was mentioning, you can also, we will enable you with the authoring. That means you can create and host your own digital content which you would have created over the years. And this will also encourage all of you to reuse the platform. It means reuse any of the content, reuse any of the question bank which you are creating, especially for the internal tests, so that because all the security mechanism and the access mechanism, everything is being in place, we can ensure that there is no malpractice. And good part with this is the productivity improvement. That means on an average, we have seen, since it reduces, for example, technically, if you are using, because Infosys uses this platform for all our learning needs, including in-person training, classroom training, or synchronous and asynchronous learning is what we call. Synchronous is where, like what you are seeing is the synchronous learning, where a teacher or an expert is delivering something by sharing the digital content. We also have our own collaboration platform called Meridian. So it will be, all the look and feel will be similar to what you're seeing. In addition, we will also open up a chat facility where these chats will be preserved for time to come. That means you need not have to worry about sharing any of these links or any of these FAQs, etc., to your students. So once you start using this full-fledged in your all learning needs, so all at overheads of sharing any material, be it prerequisite or post the course, or any of these assessment quizzes, etc. Because we have seen in our experience because now this platform is live since almost 1.5 years now, since March last year, and more than 10 lakh students, more than 1.1 million students are coming and learning regularly. And we have seen some of the early adopters of the large universities, that 60 to 70% of the teacher overheads will come down. That means, look at the positive side of it. Once you free up that much time, that's an excellent productivity improvement, which we are making it available on the platform. Because initially you might think that there's a slight overhead, because you also need to be accustomed to various digital tools available on the platform. But once you are comfortable, 60 to 70% of the time you can start devoting to discuss about be it the capstone projects or case studies on the platform in your specific subjects. So this is the direct benefit to both the faculty and your students. And another biggest advantage is, any of these courses, like be it artificial intelligence or cyber security or blockchain, etc., regularly every quarter we will also have events planned, quarterly calendar, be it technical sessions, or be it domain or process skills. So we are it will be a calendared event. So here we are also inviting experts from across the various universities. And if any of your professors are ready to offer the session, we more than welcome. So that now look at the advantage, even within Uttar Pradesh colleges, let's say, I am sure there will be hundreds of engineering colleges, polytechnic or medical, and there will be experts amongst these colleges. And you can collaborate within Uttar Pradesh colleges, government colleges itself, and you can leverage, be it question bank, be it sessions, be it expert talks, so that even within Uttar Pradesh itself, there will be a excellent collaboration which is going to happen. So that will be a win-win for all your students and colleges. Now look at, we are also inviting some of the professors from outside India as well, because as part of our global internship program, we are also working with the leading colleges in the world, be it likes of Carnegie Mellon or Stanford, etc. And last year we had invited one of the professor from Stanford University, he came and delivered on artificial intelligence. So like this, your students will benefit and faculty will benefit with an access to the professors across the globe. So these are the benefits which the students and faculty will get. As I said, it is from end to end benefits, both in the choice of content they have, and since we have also gamified it, and we have ensured that there is no monotony, there's a good variety which is coming in, and we have also ensured it is in the small bites. Means any of these videos are there, it is just 2 to 8 minutes. That's what we have done. And there's a lot of collaborative learning which we have made possible. That means your students can learn as cohorts. Then chat facility with where they can chat with experts, not just from the college, across the industry, from Infosys. So we will ensure. Then there is a playground. Then there's Makers Lab. Then of course internship, which we have made it available. So like this, we have taken care of end-to-end learning, and we are also compliant with NEP 2020, new education policy, and we are also working with the policy makers, Dr. Kasturi Rangan, Dr. Uh, Leena Chandan Modia, Dr. Viraj Kumar. So we are very closely working with all of them, and if any of your colleges are rolling it out, we will be more than happy to get their time as well. In fact, last week in one of the events where we were hosting all the 24 universities of Karnataka, we had invited Dr. Leena Chandan Modia to share her views about new education policy for all the higher education colleges in Karnataka. So like this, we are trying our best to ensure all the hurdles in learning and teaching are taken care or eliminate. We are trying to eliminate as much as possible. And so we believe that this is definitely going to bring in a lot of efficiency into the system. And going ahead, there is also efforts in place to ensure your students will also get opportunity for where to apply. For example, yes, job is another key things. Since it is a CSR initiative, we will not be. This is not a recruitment engine for us. So we also have another recruitment engine called InfiTQ, where your students who are in third year and fourth year of engineering can apply. Now we have also opened it up to diploma students, and we are also hiring in large from the BCom and BCA, MCA students as well. So all your students, we have another channel and also what we call another program called Hack with Infi. So they can come through that. However, the people who learn on this platform, very soon we also plan to open up the job openings across India, because we are also working with various skilling units. For example, even in Uttar Pradesh, we are working with Uttar Pradesh Skill Development Mission. Similarly, we are working with Chandigarh and in Karnataka. So, and since we are working with the entire government engine and education departments, so and in turn, the government is working with the Department of uh, uh, to improve the employment of all the students, all your learners and adults uh, in your state. So we will open up the job openings from various industries on the platform. Since we also know the skills of your students and learners, it will only open up the skills which they have, and so that then they can they will be viewing the shortlisted job openings. So once that happens, so that's another value add which you will get as part of the platform. So now the last part, I would like to briefly touch upon the telemetry part of it. Can you just open the platform telemetry? So here, what you can see is the learning history of your students. So that, and of course your colleges as well. Just pick up one of the Chandigarh University as a college, so that we can show the university level telemetry. So here, what you can see is the sum. First, I will show you the university level numbers. Like Chandigarh University has happens. No. Just open the telemetry itself. You can see. Just go to the telemetry. Yeah, here at the bottom, anyway, the top 10 colleges are listed there. You can choose Chandigarh University. So Chandigarh University happens to be one of the largest consumers by number of students. That's how you can see they're also appearing in the top 10 colleges where the more number of students are learning. And also we see the more learning happening, active learners from this college. So the advantage with this is that this is the view which the university dean, which they will get, or the professors also will get, so that you will get to see. Yeah, no problem. I will continue the commentary. So the advantage is you will get to see how your students are learning, at what time of the day they are coming. So then you will also get to see what are their favorite topics, means what is the popular courses they are consuming. So, and since it is democratically made available, so you will also get to see, this is also indirect indication of which courses are getting popular. So similar to any of other YouTube or any of the Netflix, etc. So in addition, if it is a part of the curated learning part, and you will also get an overview of who are the top 10 students or who are the bottom 30. So without having to send an email, you will get all this information in your dashboard, be it on your mobile or in your laptop, because it doesn't, if you are using your laptop, we don't need to install anything. Just a Chrome browser is good enough. And with just a Chrome browser, you will be able to uh, see all the information which you are seeing today. Okay, so now what you're seeing is this the platform level telemetry. Just scroll down and bring up only the university level. Yeah, this is the learning per day. And as you can see, the peak is happening at 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's very interesting. And the next graph is average time per students per day. Yeah. So just scroll down for more. Scroll down, click Chandigarh University. Yeah, now we can see what the for 9,900 students of Chandigarh University have have registered. Out of them, 6,500 of them are actively learning. So that's interesting. Yeah, just scroll down. Yeah, scroll down further. We'll see their learning further. Their daily learning. Let's see some more. Yes, here. Yeah, as you can see, hourly usage again 6 o'clock. The platform average seems to be interesting. That means 6 o'clock in the morning, peak learning is happening. Some of them are even starting learning at 4 o'clock. The good number of them, and this is happening every day. So this is a good indication that the content what we have is relevant, and we hope the same trend to continue. And we have observed, even we have very large university in Andhra Pradesh like JNTU, Kakinada, where they have more than 250 colleges under the same umbrella, and we have seen the same trend continuing. And here is another interesting, what is the average time they are spending per student per day. So as you can see, it's peaking more than 2 hours a day in some days. So that's a good healthy side. So this is a view which the head of any university or the professor, we can make it available. So this is the summary info. In addition, click on reports. Just click on reports. Yeah, be there. Yeah, here in addition, you will also, if you want to know what are the user level information, so here you can download this data in an Excel sheet, where you will the selected professors will authorized professors who are authorized by the head of university, you will get access to your student learning data. That means you will get to see what each student is learning and how this is benefit. If you see there are some of the students are in bottom 30, then you will see why they are in bottom 30. Is it because they are not learning enough, or even after learning they need additional hand holding? So this is the advantage. And in addition, we also have dashboards. Click on dashboards, because not necessarily just click on dashboards at the last. Yeah, just be there. Not necessarily you have to download the data into Excel, because when you download, what happens, yeah, just be here only. Download, what happens it becomes a point in time. The Excel sheet, and it's also prone to misuse since it has the PII, the personally identifiable information. Because being the head of institution, most probably we have seen that, and you can create, as these are all the customizable dashboards, which will give access to the professors. So you can see whether it's a pie chart, bar chart, or donut chart, so that you will see how the college your students are learning as a batch. So that you will know the trend. Then of course it's customizable even to the level of which subject they are learning, so which topic, so it is possible to do all of them. So advantage, again, this is real time, this gets updated every day, and all these pie charts or bar charts, uh, so are by bar charts are also configured. Okay, so and this and also made available on your mobile phone. So that's the biggest advantage. You don't need any fancy devices for any of the uh, for viewing, be it the progress or be it which content is popular. So another success story before I close my session is the how the Maharashtra government took it on a war footing. For example, when we launched it in Maharashtra about 6 months ago, and so about 1 lakh teachers, so especially the primary and secondary education, that was one of the best practice which we observed. Again, the education department, rather SCRT. So 1 lakh teachers were registered, and they came on voluntarily, and they created about 800 resources, video resources on NEP, New Education Policy, and how they can take it forward in the schools and colleges. 8 courses were created, and we were really pleasantly surprised how they worked with such a determination and made it happen within a matter of 6 weeks. The courses were created, resources were created, and all 1 lakh teachers completed the certification. So we would be happy to share all the best practices of how we enabled the core team on, be it on the creation of the content, the digital content, and the video, and how we ensured that all of this had restricted access to only the teachers. How we created 4 groups, be it seniors and the entry level, and how they were trained. We also did the trainer models. So how we were able to scale up to that level, and now we are going to do the next phase where the additional teachers are also going to come in. So here are the various things which is available as part of the platform. I thank you once again for being patient with us and listening to what we are ready to offer. So now I'm inviting Sri Kumar Vinit sir to for his closure remarks and the advice to all of us and all the faculty and students of Uttar Pradesh. Over to you, Vinit sir. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच. आपके इस प्रेजेंटेशन के साथ साथ मैं कमेंट्स को भी देख रहा था. मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा दोनों ही बातों पे कि एक तो काफी लोग इन्वॉल्व थे इस पूरे प्रोसेस में, और हाँ बिल्कुल अजय चौबे जी ने बिल्कुल सही कहा कि थोड़ा हैवी प्रेजेंटेशन था, थोड़ा टेक्निकल इन्फोसिस प्रेजेंटेशन देगा तो थोड़ा सा हैवी हो गई. लेकिन जब हम 1-to-1 सेशन करेंगे तो उसमें एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव पार्ट विल बी मोर, कि आपको स्टूडेंट्स को कैसे इन्वॉल्व करना है, कैसे. सिंपल त्यागी जी ने कहा कि साहब ये तो प्रिंसिपल साहब नहीं, प्रिंसिपल नहीं, दिस इज व्हाट समथिंग दैट you are going to give back to the society. It is not any principal's job or any one person's job. It is the job that all of us have to do. हम सभी को इसको करना होगा. बड़े अच्छे आए, जैसे कासगंज से तान्या शर्मा जी ने कहा कि सर गुड मॉर्निंग. हमने कहा भाई ठीक है, आपका भी स्वागत है. काजल पुंडीर ने कहा कि मेरा नाम तनु पुंडीर है, दैट इज ऑल्सो फाइन. डॉक्टर अखिलेश चंद पांडे जी ने बहुत अच्छी बात की, दैट वी वांट टू इनिशिएट विद इन्फोसिस. दैट इज व्हाट वी वांट, कि आप एक स्टेप आगे लें जिससे कि आपके कॉलेज में पढ़ने वाले बच्चों का भला हो सके. सचिन ने भी यही पूछा कि कैसे ज्वाइन करना है. अनामिका कौशिवा ने पूछा कि सोशल साइंस और ह्यूमैनिटीज के लिए क्या है. देखिए, ये टेक्नोलॉजी को इनेबल करने का सिस्टम है. दिस इज नॉट फॉर एनी कोर्स. पहली बात तो ये, आज हम जो बात करें, हम डिजी शक्ति पोर्टल की या टैबलेट स्मार्टफोन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की बात नहीं कर रहे थे. वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट द लर्निंग कंटेंट. तो ह्यूमैनिटीज है या सोशल साइंस है या इंजीनियरिंग है या मेडिकल है या फार्मेसी है, कुछ भी है, अल्टीमेटली अब बहुत सारे कंटेंट्स ई लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म पर आ रहे हैं. तो उनका एक्सचेंज कैसे हो, उनको यूज कैसे करें, और हम एज ए स्टूडेंट अपने टेक्निकल नॉलेज को कैसे, अपने स्किल्स को कैसे अपग्रेड कर सके, यही स्प्रिंग बोर्ड का मेन इंटेंशन है। देखिए, उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार की तरफ से जो स्वामी विवेकानंद योजना लागू हुई है, जिसके तहत ये टैबलेट स्मार्टफोन के एनेबलमेंट चल रहा है प्रोग्राम, उसी के तहत उत्तर प्रदेश डेवलपमेंट सिस्टम कॉर्पोरेशन यानी यूपीडेस्को जो है वो एक नोडल एजेंसी है, जो आईटी डिपार्टमेंट की एक कॉर्पोरेशन है, वो नोडल एजेंसी जो कि इसको इनैक्ट कर रही है, और अगले 5 साल तक हम आपके साथ लगातार संपर्क में रहेंगे। एंड दैट इज द बैकग्राउंड ऑफ दिस एंटायर कंसेप्ट। अब और भी अच्छे कमेंट्स आए थे, जैसे कि डॉक्टर प्रदीप ने, प्रिंसिपल है राजन पीजी कॉलेज के, दैट टेक्नोलॉजी लीड्स टू इंडिपेंडेंस, दैट इज रियली वेरी ट्रू। डीएसएसओपी फार्मेसी से आया था कि स्किलफुल अप्रोच बहुत आवश्यक है। कई कमेंट्स ऐसे आए कि साहब हिंदी में होना चाहिए, कथा वार्ता लगातार पुश हम करते हिंदी में, दैट इज बिल्कुल एक्सेप्टेड की, क्योंकि ये इंट्रोडक्शन है, इंट्रोडक्शन के बाद हम इसको मिक्स लैंग्वेज में लेके चलेंगे। प्रोफेसर शिवम ने भी कहा जैसे कि बहुत ही सार्थक विचार विमर्श है और बहुत ही यूजफुल सेशन है। केडीके डिग्री कॉलेज और नरेजी महाविद्यालय कॉलेज ने कहा, मीनाक्षी ने भी यही कहा कि इट्स अ वेरी गुड सर, ज्योति मिश्रा का भी वेरी गुड आया। सो आई कुड गेट द कमेंट्स फ्रॉम एवरीवन व्हिच वाज क्लियरली एम्फसाइजिंग दैट यस, हम सभी कोशिश करें। देखिए, एक बार में ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि हम सब कुछ आत्मसात कर लेंगे, वक्त लगेगा, धीरे धीरे हम इस चीजों को आत्मसात करेंगे, क्योंकि इसका पर्पज ही यही है कि कॉलेजेस के माध्यम से हम इसे अपने बच्चों को इनेबल कर सके, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, कॉलेजेस को एक ऐसा टूल मिल सके जिससे कि वो इंटर कॉलेज कोर्स डिस्कशन भी करा सकें, अच्छे कंटेंट किसी दूसरे कॉलेज के हैं उसको भी अपने ऑन बोर्ड कर सकें। उनको ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म मिलेगा कि उसके लिए उनको अलग से डेवलप करने की जरूरत नहीं है, दे कैन हैव इट। सो वन इज दैट कोर्सेज गिवन बाय इंफोसिस फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट। सेकंड इज एक प्लेटफॉर्म जो इंफोसिस ने दिया जिसपे आप अपना पोर्टल बना सकते हैं, अपने लाइव लेक्चर्स कर सकते हैं, एग्जामिनेशंस कर सकते हैं, एटसेट्रा। अब एक मेजर पॉइंट है, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी टेल यू कि आज का जो भी सेशन है इसका जो लिंक है अभी हम आपको मेल पर पुशअप करेंगे। इसके संबंध में एक पीपीटी पहले से भी एक तैयार थी, वो पीपीटी भी हम आपको शेयर करेंगे, सो डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट। आप उसको इत्मीनान से अपने लेजर टाइम में दोबारा सुन सकते हैं, देख सकते हैं, और जितने भी लोगों को चाहे आप उनको साथ शेयर कर सकते हैं, अपने कॉलेज में सारे बच्चों के साथ भी शेयर कर सकते हैं, नो इश्यूज, जिससे कि उनको पता चले कि क्या क्या आईआईटी के बेस क्या क्या इश्यूज आ रहे हैं, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के क्या है, कोर्सेज क्या है, क्या टूल्स हमें मिल सकते हैं। तो ये इनेबलमेंट है। अब जो मेन पॉइंट है जो हम आपसे कहना चाह रहे थे, जिसके लिए बार बार हम लोग हैमर भी कर रहे हैं, दैट एंटायर प्रोग्राम गोज थ्रू ए करेक्ट ईमेल। आई रिपीट, ए करेक्ट ईमेल। तो जो फॉर्मेट, जो कॉलेजेस के भी ईमेल है कहीं कहीं वो भी दे हैव टू चेक इट अगेन ऑन डीजी शक्ति, बिकॉज वी आर यूजिंग द सेम इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ द कॉलेजेस जो आपकी यूनिवर्सिटीज ने लॉक किया है या आपने भरा है। अब उसमें अगर कोई नोडल चेंज हो गए, जिसका नाम था वो बदल गए, उनका मेल आईडी अपडेट होना होगा, एंड दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि सारा लिंक हम 17,000 कॉलेजेस से 1-to-1 नहीं कर सकते। वी हैव टू गो डिजिटल, एंड ओनली डिजिटल मैकेनिज्म इज मेल। दूसरा है कि जो स्टूडेंट्स का डाटा है, जो कि अभी हम आपके साथ आज ही शेयर करेंगे, कि जो फॉर्मेट में आपको अगले 1 हफ्ते में वो स्टूडेंट्स का डाटा तैयार कर लेना है, दैट इज ऑल्सो ऑन मेल। वो फॉर्मेट में आप तैयार कर ले, आपको देखेंगे कि मेन चीज इज द करेक्ट मेल आईडी विच इंफोसिस रिक्वायर्स टू रजिस्टर स्टूडेंट ऑन देयर बोर्ड। इंफोसिस को भी एक सही मेल आईडी चाहिए हर एक बच्चे का, कुछ कोर्स में है किस तरह का मेल आईडी सही होगा, तभी वो उसको अपने कोर्स में इनकॉर्पोरेट कर पाएंगे, जिससे कि वो कोर्स की हेल्प ले सके। सो आई रिपीट अगेन, पीपीटी हम शेयर करेंगे, लिंक जो आज का यूट्यूब का है वो भी हम शेयर करेंगे, हम फॉर्मेट भी शेयर करेंगे जो कि इंफोसिस ने हमको दिया है, और वो हम आपको देंगे जिससे कि आप स्टूडेंट्स को बता सकें। बिकॉज देयर इज वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग, दैट इज इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी राइट। ये पूरा का पूरा इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी इंफोसिस की है, वो उनकी अपनी अमानत है। सिमिलरली स्टूडेंट का डाटा भी स्टूडेंट की अपनी अमानत है। सो दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव डन ए मेमोरेंडम ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग कि हम दोनों एक दूसरे को डाटा को किसी भी और पर्पस के लिए यूज नहीं करेंगे। सो दैट इज द आइडिया कि हम सेफ और सिक्योर भी रहें, साथ में हम अपने बच्चों को और अपने कॉलेज के लिए एक अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म डेवलप कर सकें। तो लास्ट में मैं एक बार फिर से रिपीट करूंगा कि दैट प्लीज गेट योर मेल आईडीज करेक्टेड. अगले एक सप्ताह में आप कृपया करके जो हम फॉर्मेट आज आपको भेजेंगे स्टूडेंट्स के डाटा के लिए, उसको कंप्लीट करा लें. एक्सेल में है, वो आपके पास सारे डाटा है, उसमें कहीं कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं, सारे डाटा आपके पास अवेलेबल है. केवल आपको चेक करना है कि 123@gmail.com वाले ईमेल आईडीज जो उनको हटाकर सही ईमेल आईडीज करें, नहीं तो वो स्टूडेंट्स को लाभ नहीं मिल पाएगा. या आपके कॉलेज के नोडल का जो मेल आईडी और मोबाइल नंबर डिजिशक्ति पर पड़ा हुआ है, उसको चेक कर ले, वो सही होना चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारा सारा कम्युनिकेशन विल बी थ्रू मेल. एंटायर प्रोसेस विल बी थ्रू मेल. बाय नेक्स्ट वीक we will push up a proper program, we will chalk out a program and we'll push up कि किस कॉलेज का किस वीक में शेड्यूल होगा. एज आई टोल्ड यू अर्लियर, वो शेड्यूल हम लोग मिक्स लैंग्वेज में करेंगे, कोशिश करेंगे कि इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड लैंग्वेज हो. और 3 सेशंस होंगे 1-1 घंटे के. पहला सेशन 1 वे होगा, जिसमें इन्फोसिस विल अगेन एक्सप्लेन कि कॉलेज स्पेसिफिक क्या क्या चाहिए. और उसके बाद 2 सेशन जो होंगे वो इंटरैक्टिव होंगे, जहां कॉलेज की कोई जरूरत हो या कॉलेज को कुछ समझना हो या नोडल्स को कुछ समझना हो, दैट कैन बी टेकन अप. जो भी हम लिंक्स करेंगे, वो हम सारी के सारी लिंक्स, जितने भी डिवाइसेस हमने स्वामी विवेकानंद योजना के तहत बांटे हैं, उन सभी में डिजिशक्ति अध्ययन ऐप के माध्यम से पुश किए जाएंगे. सो वी विल सेंड यू मेल, वी विल सेंड थ्रू डिजिशक्ति अध्ययन ऐप, सो दैट द रीच ऑफ दिस एंटायर प्रोग्राम is to as much students as we can perceive. Idea again I repeat is कि आप 1 हफ्ते में अपना डाटा तैयार कर लें, उसके बाद अगले 1.5 महीने के किसी 1 हफ्ते में आपका हम प्रोग्राम शेड्यूल करेंगे, जो इन्फोसिस के साथ टाइड अप होगा, जिसमें आपका कॉलेज का नोडल और उसकी एक टीम, 3-4 लोगों की टेक्निकल टीम समझ लेगी, जिससे कि उसको आगे रोल आउट कर सके. अपना पोर्टल बनाना, उसके लिए क्या हेल्प चाहिए, कॉलेज को अपना वेब पोर्टल बनाना है, उसमें क्या क्या रखना है, ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम कैसे करा सकते हैं, लेक्चर्स कैसे करा सकते हैं, उन सारी चीजों को डिस्कस करें. सो दिस इज द आइडिया, दिस इज समथिंग रियली गोइंग टू वर्क आउट. आप परेशान मत होइए, आपको लगेगा कि अरे यार इतना टेक्निकल है, हमको समझ में नहीं आ रहा. जाहिर सी बात है, मुझसे अभी कोई MBBS के कोर्स की बात करने लगेगा और किसी ऑपरेशन की बात करेगा, मुझे समझ में नहीं आएगा. बट इतना तो समझ में आ ही जाएगा कि हाँ, ये कुछ ऐसा लर्निंग कंटेंट है जो कि हमारे एजुकेशन के, मेडिकल के छात्रों को होना चाहिए. हम एनेबलर्स हैं, वी आर एनेबलर्स. आप जितने भी कॉलेजेस यहाँ पर हमारे साथ ऑनलाइन है, या डिस्ट्रिक्ट के जो नोडल्स ADM साहबान है, CDO साहबान है, सिटी मजिस्ट्रेट साहबान है जो ऑनलाइन है, या यूनिवर्सिटी के रजिस्ट्रार जो कि ऑनलाइन है, आप सभी एनेबलर्स हैं. यू आर एनेबलिंग द थिंग टू हैपन. That is what you are sort of a bridge that helps connect with the platform which is available to us, जिसकी हम हेल्प लेकर अपने कॉलेज को, अपने कॉलेज के बच्चों को हेल्प कर सकते हैं. So that was all about from my side. That was all about the session today. I really thank Infosys for their endeavors, for their efforts. We will share the link by evening. Please check your mails and please spread it out as much as you can कि हाँ, ये एक ऐसा कंसेप्ट है जो कि आ रहा है. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you, Vineet sir, for elaborating in detail on what are the next steps. It's our fortune that we are also working with such a learned officers like yourself, and it makes our job easier. So yes, we will take the cue from your suggestions, and we will take it for implementation in the coming weeks, and we will work with your team very closely. And as Mr. Vineet sir mentioned, yes, we will work with each of these colleges, and we will also arrange for similar the online events for the specifically, for example, polytechnic students separately, engineering students separately, so that your students also will hear from us live on how they can benefit from the microsites or the content which is curated on the platform, so that they need not have to wait until the microsite is developed for each of these colleges, and they can actually start their learning journey. So that's why we would like to fast track that, and we will schedule that, and we will get back to you on when, in which date we are going. And today, as per the popular demand, we will try and do that mostly in Hindi and with a little of English. And of course, we will also try and minimize the technology. We will show the actual use cases and how your students can use it. Now I would request my colleague Kamal to repeat the same in Hindi so that you will also feel comfortable. Over to you, Kamal.
Thank you, Kiran. Thanks to कुमार वनीत जी for उन्होंने बहुत ही अच्छे से summarize करा है on whatever we have shared. तो ये जो प्लेटफॉर्म है, बिकॉज हम क्वेश्चन देख रहे थे आपके चैट में. थैंक यू, आप सबका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. आपने इस सेशन के बारे में अच्छे व्यूज हमें दिए हैं और हमने आपका फीडबैक लिया है. हम हिंदी में एक विस्तार से इस सेशन को प्लॉट करेंगे और हम आपके साथ शेयर करेंगे. बट ये जो प्लेटफॉर्म है, बिकॉज कुछ क्वेश्चन मैं देख रही थी चैट पे, तो आपने लिखा है कि इज इट मेंट ओनली फॉर प्रोग्रामिंग, सिर्फ और सिर्फ तकनीकी ही इसमें कोर्सेज हैं. ऐसा नहीं है. ये एक पूरा लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म है जो सब डोमेन के बच्चों के लिए एप्लीकेबल है. सारे के सारे छात्र छात्राएं, चाहे वो किसी भी डोमेन से हो, वो इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे आके इसका उपयोग कर सकते हैं. क्योंकि ये एक डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म है, तो इसमें बहुत सारे टेक्निकल कोर्सेज हैं. और जैसे कुमार वनीत जी ने भी कहा, अब हम ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि मेडिकल के स्टूडेंट्स को टेक्नोलॉजी का पता नहीं होना चाहिए या आईटीआई के बच्चों को नहीं पता होना चाहिए. तो आपके इंटरेस्ट के हिसाब से यू कैन गो एंड यूज द प्लेटफॉर्म. अदर देन द टेक्निकल कोर्सेज, सिर्फ तकनीकी कोर्सेज को छोड़ के इसमें बहुत सारा इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज कंटेंट, जिसको कि हम सॉफ्ट स्किल्स कहते हैं, वो वाला कंटेंट इस पे अवेलेबल है जो सब बच्चों के लिए ओपन है. आप प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाके पढ़ सकते हैं. अगला एक क्वेश्चन काफी बार पूछा गया था कि जो सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्सेज किरण ने अपने डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन में दिखाए, उसका प्राइस क्या है, उसका फीस क्या है, विच आर द सर्टिफिकेशन कोर्सेज वी कैन टेक. तो हम दोबारा से ये बताना चाहेंगे कि ये हमारे लिए कॉर्पोरेट सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का प्लेटफॉर्म है. इसका मतलब है कि एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, बिल्कुल कभी भी फ्यूचर में इसका कोई भी प्राइस इन्वॉल्व नहीं होगा. सारे के सारे सर्टिफिकेशंस, प्लेग्राउंड, सारे तकनीकी और इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज कोर्सेज आपको फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, बिल्कुल मुफ्त दिए गए हैं और वो प्लेटफॉर्म पे सारे के सारे बच्चों के लिए उपलब्ध है. इसका बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट एक स्टेप है जो नाउ रजिस्ट्रेशन, कि आप इसको एज स्टूडेंट्स, एज लर्नर्स कैसे पढ़ सकते हैं और कैसे यूज कर सकते हैं. चाहे हमने चैट में आपको इस प्लेटफॉर्म का लिंक दे दिया है, लेकिन जैसे कुमार वनीत जी ने भी आपको बोला, इस पे रजिस्ट्रेशन एक प्रोसेस है जिसके लिए हम यूपी डेस्को और आपके कॉलेज के कुछ स्पॉक्स या नोडल ऑफिसर्स काम करेंगे. हमारे इंफोसिस स्प्रिंगबोर्ड की तरफ से एक्सेल के टेम्पलेट्स वी विल शेयर विद द कॉलेजेस, और आपके कॉलेज के ही कुछ स्पॉक्स आप सब बच्चों के, फैकल्टी मेंबर्स के, सारे प्रोफेसर्स के आईडीज भर के हमें वापस करेंगे और हम हमारी तरफ से आपको ऑनबोर्ड करके आपको आपके लॉगिन नेम और पासवर्ड दे देंगे. सो हम आपसे गुजारिश करते हैं, आप खुद से प्लेटफॉर्म पे रजिस्टर ना करें. अगले 1 से 2 हफ्ते के अंदर हम ही आपको आपके ईमेल आईडीज को इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे रजिस्टर करेंगे और उसके बाद आपको यूपी डेस्को, आपके इंस्टीट्यूशन के फैकल्टी मेंबर्स, प्रोफेसर्स की तरफ से इंफॉर्मेशन आ जाएगी कि आप रजिस्टर्ड हैं, और उसके बाद हम एक पूरे का पूरा डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन आपके लिए हिंदी भाषा में भी प्लान करेंगे और वो एक छोटे ग्रुप के लिए होगा. आज इट वाज ओवरऑल इंट्रोडक्शन, सारे के सारे इंस्टीट्यूशंस को बताने के लिए ये सेशन आज रखा गया था. सो हम इसके बाद नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स के लिए आपके साथ बात करेंगे. सो विद दिस आई वुड लाइक टू थैंक द एंटायर टीम, the esteemed Arvind ji and Kumar Vaneet ji, and thanks Kiran. Over to you.
Yeah, thanks Kamal for the nice summarization in Hindi. I thank once again all of you for being patient with us and joining us, and I thank Honorable ACS Sir Arvind Kumar ji and Kumar Vineet ji for giving us their time and also giving us an opportunity to present what we are ready to offer. So thank you once again. Yeah, this is Kiran on behalf of Infosys Springboard team signing off. Thank you.